So part 2 of today's little fiasco, and so we'll call it fiasco. My mom finally responded. She said that I'm still like in disciplinary mode or whatever, and so yeah, I needed to respect her conscience. I want to talk about that part a little bit. Like, I need to respect her conscience. So, I've been asked quite a few times on different occasions, like, would I ever try and wake up my family? Would I ever try and wake up my mom? And I have specifically said, no, I would never try to wake up my mother or my brother. And so today I'm going to tell you why. On the note that I should respect her conscience. So my mother didn't have a normal upbringing. She was in the system. She was a foster child. And I feel for her on many levels. Growing up in the system, not having a mom and a dad that were her very own. Having to go from home to home and experience things that people shouldn't have to experience. So, at some point in her life, I believe she was in her 20s when she, found Jehovah's Witnesses. And it brought to her something in life that she didn't have before. Family, belonging, and like she could do something to earn her worth, which she had never felt before. So when I decided to leave the organization, not to be a part of it anymore, and I knew that I was never going to go back, on many occasions I thought about waking her up because I want her to know the truth. I didn't want her to be taken advantage, sucked into this cult. Because once you wake up and you know, you know. And I decided not to do that. Because for her, the organization provided something she was missing her entire life. And just because it didn't provide that for me, I felt like I needed to respect what had brought peace and love and happiness and made her feel whole for her. So I don't spend a lot of time trying to connect or reconnect or push myself into her life, even though she is my mother and she brought me here. I respect the fact that this cult, as dangerous and destructive as it is, for most, isn't for her in the way that it was for me. Does that make any sense? It's brought something to her that she needed. And out of love and respect for her, I don't press it. I want her, more than anything, to feel loved and a part of a family, because she didn't have that. But in the process of her feeling the love in the family, she pushed me out and is now making me feel the way that I feel like she never deserved to feel growing up. So it blows my mind that she would tell me, respect my conscience, because that's all I've ever done, is respect her conscience. I've looked out for her and her happiness and her well-being far beyond her looking out for me. And I'm her daughter. I did respond. I put the whole text message in the last video, like in the body of the comments. But I just told her, you know, like, I'm going to say this in the most respectful way possible. And I totally mean it. Is that her path, her choice, isn't the only one deserving of respect. And I said goodbye. Which means now that we're never going to speak again. So what started off in being like, I just wanted to express that I love you and that I want to see you, turned into a conversation that completely, utterly ended any communication that we'll ever have. But I've respected her conscience at every turn. I've looked out for her and her well-being, and specifically didn't try to wake her up because I didn't think it was going to be the best thing for her. I loved her, I feel like, more than she loved me. All over a cult. Over a non-destructive, so they say, cult. I feel so heartbroken. But this is the last time I'm going to feel that heartbreak, because I'm not reaching out again. I deserve to have respect for my choices too. Just because my choices aren't her choices doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. Doesn't mean that I'm not worthy of love. Doesn't mean that I shouldn't be respected. Thanks, Jehovah's Witnesses. Thank you.